welcome back to Sydney's Little Corner. So if you're new here, welcome. Click that little subscribe button down below. Don't worry, it won't bite. Doing so, you'll be able to see this face every Friday, because who doesn't want to see his face every Friday? I have my beauty guru candle lit, so let's go ahead and jump into this video. What I have for y'all today is, in fact, my very first Halloween makeup tutorial. I am so happy to finally start doing this and sharing this with y'all. So I thought a better way to kick this off than the very cute and elegant and glam mermaid-esque look, and I went for purples, blues, and golds, and I am so happy on how it turned out. So if you want to see how to achieve this, then keep on watching. I am going to start off with my eyes, so we are going to first prime them, and I'm just going to take my Urban Decay Primer Potion. I also want my eyelids to be white, so I'm going to take my Kat Von D White Out. To set that white, I'm just going to take this Pure White by Maybelline. With my BH Cosmetics, we're going to stick with blues, so I'm going to first start off with this very sky blue and just put that right on my crease. Then with a darker blue, I'm just going to intensify that crease. Then with a blue-green shade, I'm just going to make sure that is only going on the outer V of my eye. Then I'm going to spray my brush with the Max Fix Plus with this very pretty ocean color. I'm going to apply that on the lid. With the inkiest bit of the dark blue, I'm just going to put that right in the crease. For eyeliner, I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics eyeliner and then my Dramatic Eye from Wings Cosmetics. And then to fill that in, I'm going to take my L'Oreal Paris Carbon Black Liner Intense Liquid Eyeliner. Then I'm going to fill in my eyebrows with the 24-hour Color Tattoo in 40, which is Tenacious Teal. Alright, we are done with our eyes temporarily, so we will jump to our face so we can start that process. I'm of course going to first moisturize and then prime my face. I'm going to color correct next, so I'm going to take the green for around my nose and then the purple for under my eyes to brighten and then also conceal the redness. With my foundation and then my damn beauty blender, I'm going to apply my foundation really quick. To conceal, I'm going to take the Kat Von D White Out. And then I'm just going to set my under eye area with a Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Alright, next I'm going to contour, and in order to get the fish scale effect, I'm going to take some fishnets, and I actually picked this up at the Spirit Halloween store. So I know this is going to look super silly, but I'm going to put this over top my head. And then I'm going to take a cosmetic wedge and then that same color tattoo blue. I'm just going to take my MAC Fix Plus and I'm just going to spray the pot, and then I'm just going to just dab that onto my skin right where my cheekbone is. I'm just going to take that off very slowly. And then as you can tell, it did do kind of the fish scale effect. This side did it a lot better. I did cut out a smaller piece just in case if I needed to kind of go over it a little bit more. And also that works too if you just cut out a smaller piece. This gives you kind of more precision of where you want to go. But if you want to cover a larger space, I would just say put the fishnet over your face. I know it looks extremely silly, but it does work. And don't forget that scales are not perfect, so this does not need to be perfect as well. And then with the Pacifica eyeshadow palette, I'm going to take this purple and then I'm going to apply that kind of like on the tail of my eyebrow and kind of like up into my hairline. With that same palette, I'm going to take this gold and I think I'm going to apply that on top of this contour. I also think I kind of want this to be a highlight too. And then I'm just going to take my damp beauty blender and just like go over like the redness that I have or like the patchiness that I have from the fishnets, since it did kind of take off some makeup. And then to brush away the under eye baking that we have, I'm just going to do that real quick. And then with this glitter top coat, I'm actually going to take that and then a brush and then spray that with the Max Fix Plus. And I'm just going to put that over top my eyebrows and then use that in the inner corner of my eye. And then I'm going to take the Makeup Revolution Baked Highlighter in Golden Lights and my fan brush, and I'm just going to highlight. And then with the Sigma Luna eyeshadow, I'm just going to put that in the inner corner as well. And about just a little bit under my brow bone. I know that this is probably the messiest mermaid makeup you have seen, but do bear with me. I haven't really done Halloween tutorials before, so I'm still getting used to it and the new techniques. I do think it turned out super pretty. I don't know if I want to add anything else to it, but I am happy on how it turned out. It's super glowy, super gold, blue, and purple, which I just think are so pretty for Mermaid. I love the brows. I love what I did with the brows. And I haven't done this technique before, but I do think though that definitely do your eyes first because it was pretty messy, and then do your liquid foundation and then only set the under eye area, and then put the cream eyeshadow or cream like makeup for the fish scales over top, and then that's when you can set the rest of your face. I wonder if I want to add white eyeliner under the black eyeliner. I wonder if that would look really pretty. And like, I really want these makeup tutorials to be helpful to y'all so you can recreate it, but at the same time I kind of want to experiment with it and be very creative with it, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna put this white eyeliner under the black eyeliner. Ooh, that is very pretty and very graphic. I like that. And then I'm going to take this Luxe waterproof eyeliner in Navy Seal, and I'm going to do my waterline with that. And then I'm going to take that very pretty blue again, and I'm just going to put that right under my eye. Next, I'm going to take my Spirit Gum and then some shells that I've had since a kid, and then just apply the Spirit Gum to the kind of the corners of the shell. And then with Spirit Gum, you're actually supposed to tap it until it's tacky, and then make sure your hair is away from it. And you can use eyelash adhesive, but I personally like Spirit Gum because it sticks a lot better. In order to get it out, you do need the Spirit Gum remover, which it should come with it. And then for lips, I'm actually going to do purple, so I'm going to do the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip. And then we will move back up to our eyes and finish off with some mascara and then falsies. So I'm going to take my Smashbox Full Exposure Mascara. And then I'm going to take my Ardell Double Up in 207. And for my bottom lashes, I'm actually going to take a blue mascara. It's the Maybelline Great Lash in Royal Blue. I think I'm going to add more highlight, so I'm actually going to take my Becca Moonstone and just to the tip of my nose, just to kind of set kind of the rest of my face. I'm just going to take my translucent powder and then just a powder brush, and then I'm just going to set that. Alright guys, I think that is it for this look, so let's set that in so that way if you're wearing this to a party or out trick-or-treating or just wearing it to work, you do need this to last either the entire day or all night. So I'm going to take my Maybelline Master Fix Setting Spray.
What do you see?
That concludes my very first Halloween makeup tutorial for this very pretty mermaid-esque look. And for your hair, I think either doing a fishtail braid or just kind of twirling it and then just kind of fastening at the bottom would be super pretty. But I hope you enjoyed this look. I can't wait to post my next Halloween tutorial next week for y'all. And on Twitter, I do have weekly polls for you guys to vote on for what you guys want to see for the next Halloween tutorial. So if you want to be a part of my channel, then go vote for that. All of my social media is always linked in the down bar below for you guys to go follow. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I shall see y'all next Friday. Bye!